So clearly Terence Crawford is still extremely optimistic. Him and Turki Al-Sheikh, they're extremely optimistic that this fight can come to fruition. Terence, he just did a recent interview where he talked a little bit more about a fight with Canelo Alvarez. He even revealed that he was actually there at the fight.
First, I went to the Canelo Berlanga fight. And then after that, I went to the UFC fight. So it was a pretty busy day.
Let's start with the Canelo fight, the Canelo card. Obviously, you said that put me in, coach, that you wanted next. First, what did you think of his performance versus Berlanga?
I think he put on a great performance, like he always do. Canelo is Canelo. I think Berlanga put on a tremendous show as well. He showed a lot of heart and grit and determination as well, and that made for a great fight.
Now, to no one's surprise, Terence Crawford, he's not going to come out and say that Canelo Alvarez looked overrated, et cetera, because he's trying to make a fight with him. I think Crawford was a little bit more genuine when he was talking about Edgar Berlanga's performance. He seemed like he was impressed. He talked about his determination, his grit, and his heart in the fight. Edgar going the distance with Canelo Alvarez was a victory within itself. This is the reason why Edgar and his team, they were celebrating so much after the fight, because he was expected to get knocked out. I didn't believe that this fight would go more than 3 rounds, considering the fact that we've seen Edgar get knocked down so many times in amateur fights and sparring and his pro fights. And now he's fighting against someone better than all of those guys that had knocked him down previously. Now, Canelo, he actually reacted to everything that Crawford said after the fight. When Crawford said, "Put me in, coach, this is the biggest fight to be made." And Canelo Alvarez, he reacted by saying no comment.
You said what you had to say. I don't know if you saw it. Canelo was asked about the live stream that you and Turk did during the fights, and Canelo said no comment. Your reaction to that, and that seems like that you do want this fight now.
Well, I've been wanting to fight. I feel as if that's a legacy fight. I feel as if this is the biggest fight in boxing today. I feel like this fight right here is like the last of the Mohicans. We both coming in an era where Floyd Mayweather was #1 pound for pound, Showtime, and HBO era, that type of era. So I think this fight will be massive.
So speaking of massive, Crawford, he also talked about the massive size advantage that Canelo Alvarez would have over him. He mentioned Canelo's size and power advantage that he would have over him a couple of times, but he believes the equalizer is his skill set, his reach, and the fact that they're the same height.
You got two guys, top 3, pound for pound, going head to head with each other, and I understand, Canelo is bigger than me and whatnot, but I'm up for the challenge.
Other than the size difference and having to put on some weight, what challenges does Canelo pose once you guys get in there?
I don't know. I just think, his punch power and his physical size is the only thing that I really have to worry about. But who knows? Once we get in the ring, we don't know how I'll handle his punch power, his size. I've been fighting bigger guys my whole life, so I'm pretty familiar with that aspect of the game.
Okay, so I don't like when he said we've been fighting big fighters, or I've been fighting big fighters my whole career, so I'm pretty familiar with that aspect. But then at the same time, he says we don't know how we'll handle his power and his size. I mean, I understand it's a realistic way of looking at the situation. He said the same thing before the Madrimal fight because he was moving up in weight. But now you're going to move up 2 more weight classes. We seen Jamel Charlo look like a complete different fighter when he fought Canelo Alvarez, just because of the size advantage that Canelo had over Jamel Charlo. Now, Crawford is a much better fighter than Jamel Charlo, but this will be a massive disadvantage for Terence Crawford, no doubt about it.
His Excellency didn't seem as into this in the past, and now last night seems very on board making this happen. What changed on his end?
I don't know. You have to ask him. I think it's a very intriguing fight. Canelo and me is the same height. I got longer reach than Canelo. I'm faster than Canelo. But Canelo is bigger than me. He's stronger than me. So We both giving away something, but we both gaining something at the same time.
What do you make of him saying no comment, or was that more him just not wanting to talk about that after his fight?
Well, I don't know. Canelo have his own agenda that he want to handle and fulfill. And I'll take my hat off to him. He can do whatever he want. So whatever he decide to do is on him. But if he do decide to come the Crawford route, we're gonna be ready.
That's not smart, telling a guy that you want to fight he can do whatever he wants, because you're giving him an out. All you're doing is making him more comfortable to walk away from a fight like this. If Crawford was smart, he would have said, if Canelo really cares about legacy like I do, then he would fight me. If he don't care about legacy and he only cares about making money and he doesn't want to be considered one of the greats, he's not going to fight me. That's what you're supposed to say.
What did you think of the event at the Sphere, and could this fight potentially happen at Sphere?
Oh man, that event was something crazy. Something that I ain't never seen before. I never even been in the Sphere, and just the scenery and the atmosphere was electrifying. I don't know if a fight of that magnitude can even be held at the Sphere. It's not enough people. I don't think it's big enough. I think it was, history in the making just for last night.
What would be an ideal venue? Are we looking at, somewhere maybe Saudi Arabia, MSG, a huge stadium, Dallas, something like that?
I really couldn't say. I really couldn't say. I hope it's somewhere where, it benefits both parties.
What's the message to one Saul Canelo Alvarez?
Oh, well, it ain't really no message, it's all respect over here, and if, he do decide to come my way and me and him get in the ring, then it'll be an electrifying fight, It won't be like any other fight that he's fought recently. And it'd be a well-fought fight for both of us, I believe.
Any doubt in your mind that you beat him?
Of course I beat him. It ain't no doubt in my mind that I won't beat anybody that I step in the ring with.
Looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers. This right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodekey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.